Okay, here we go. I think we're ready to get going this morning. Okay, so a quick introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Tim. I go by foamyguy online. I'm in Discord, most places that you can find related to CircuitPython here. So this stream, we're going to be working on CircuitPython. Specifically, I'm looking at an issue that I found trying to update a guide for a library. So I don't know, maybe my clue just got in a weird state. Basically, we need to reset it and try some things out, see if we actually have a problem or not. That's what we'll be starting with. Hey, Johnny, Nerodoc, and Doctor, thanks for joining us this morning, folks. So let's see, let's take a step back though. If you don't know what any of that stuff is, if this is your first time watching a stream like this, we're going to be working with something called CircuitPython. It is a version of Python that runs on tiny computers, like this one here is a Adafruit Clue. It's a microcontroller that has a couple built-in sensors, like a light sensor, accelerometer, has a screen on the front there. You can see a couple of buttons. And this one has the edge connector down at the bottom, which matches the microbit. Open standard that the microbit started this edge connector down here, and the Clue uses the same connector. Mic is super quiet. Let me see. You can go here some. Check this as well. I'm all the way up in OBS. Let me just scooch it closer a little bit here. Let's do that. Let me know how that is. I can try to add some extra boost on there if we need to. Got it closer now. Thanks for the heads up, by the way. Noisy background when talking. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the fan and stuff. I'm not sure I have a super great ability to cut it out too much. I do have a, what do they call it, noise gate, so it probably filters it out when I'm not talking, but when I am, you can probably hear it. Try my best to speak up here and get the mic a little closer to me if I can. Let's go this way. Yeah, okay, that's the filter there. Let me get the preview. Let me make sure the mic's not in the way here. Okay. Should hear my fans when I start from the lab. Yeah. Okay. Let me know how that is. I can try to maybe boost it further in OBS if we need to, but hopefully, I don't know, it is still peaking kind of low yellow. I don't know. Let me know how that is. I'll try to mess with it a little more if we need to. I think it's a set here. I think I did anything weird with it. Let me just check the here, make sure it's too crazy. Okay. There. Okay. That's but sufficient. Okay. Well, we'll try to go with this. If it gets really bad, definitely let me know, and I can see if there's anything I can do in OBS, or if anybody knows the right filters or anything to put in OBS to try to make it better. Definitely willing to give it a try. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start with working on the Clue. CircuitPython, it's a version of Python that runs on small devices like this. They're called microcontrollers. This is the one I'm going to be using to start with today. If you like CircuitPython, if you think it's interesting, if you want to help support the project, one of the ways you can do that is by purchasing hardware from Adafruit. They create a bunch of different microcontroller boards like that Clue we were just looking at, and a bunch of others. They also have they create sensors and breakout boards and NeoPixels and all kinds of stuff that you can plug in to those devices to do with them. So that's really cool. They provide the primary financial backing for CircuitPython. They pay a couple developers full-time to work on CircuitPython, so it's kind of a project that is funded largely by them. So again, if you like the project and you want to see more stuff like this, support them by purchasing hardware. So yes, let's go ahead and dive in. So I can kind of set up what we're looking at here. I think the error is still here maybe. So right now I have this error, incompatible MPY file. It's because I updated the Clue to the brand newest version of CircuitPython from the repo here. or not the repo, but from the S3. I'm actually going to download this again just to make sure that I didn't muck anything up the first time I did this. I'm not sure why I'm getting that error. So let's go CircuitPy. We actually are going to reset it here. I have the camera set up. So this is my glue here. It's plugged into this accelerometer device over here. And ultimately, this device is what we're trying to get to work. This is a compass and accelerometer. You can see there maybe behind the shadow. A little breakout board. It is one of the older ones. It doesn't have a stemma connector, but I have a stemma breakout here with the 4 breadboard pins that it's connected to, and that's what we're trying to get to work. We have the Learn Guide for it pulled up here, trying to run this code so that we can update the screenshot right here, but this is where I started running into some trouble. So first thing I'm going to do is just update the clue, make sure it's got a good build of CircuitPython, and it's the one that I want, which is the brand newest one for right now. So we're going to go here, grab that file that I just downloaded. Blue. And we want to reboot this into the bootloader mode. So we can do that just by double clicking reset button. That. So reboot, you can see now we got Feather boot drive. So we're going to go there. Feather boot, we can paste that UF2 file. Okay, we got an error. Interesting. I wonder, let's say in boot out. Seems successful there. I'm gonna try it once more and just see if I get the same thing again. Usually that's a pretty clean copy. Interesting. Okay, I got the same error. I wonder if that could be related to my problem. Let me try. So this has a 1 in it. I mean, I don't think that's a problem. Just try deleting this, and downloading one more. I just want to make sure I'm starting from a really clean state here, because I don't really understand what I'm seeing. I just want to take a step back and really make sure I know exactly what's on the board. And usually there's nothing, I don't recall ever seeing any errors like this before, so. Fresh download here, there's no parentheses in the name. It's gonna copy. Nope, same thing, okay. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem or not. In the bootpy it seems okay. Seems like it was successful, but maybe my computer tried to access it for some reason after it pasted, but before, well, no, after it rebooted back to CircuitPy, basically. Seems like my computer tried to access that file after it was gone because it was already booting back to CircuitPy. Which is interesting. Again, I don't recall ever seeing that happen before, but maybe it has. So the other thing I'm going to do is delete these MPY files. These are the ones we're going to use. This one too, I don't think we use it, but it's named the same. And I loaded it at the same time. And the other thing we're going to delete is register, because I was getting an error from bus device register, one of the two. Okay, so now I don't have any of the libraries that this needs, which is good. So next thing I want to do is get, because this is Clue 7.0 now on, or CircuitPython, excuse me, CircuitPython 7.0. That's what it will say in the, let's see, is this going to be reconnected down here? This is the serial connection. So yeah, because this is 7.0 now, we need 7.0 version of MPY files. And I think there's no, I think there's still no, is there a bundle yet? Let's see. I think there was not a bundle last time I checked. 6.0. So we could download the Pi bundle. That would work because that one doesn't matter what version you're on. But I would like to get the MPY files, I think. Bundle has an older tag. Like, you mean in the repo? Like, is there a new one too? New tag? It's just not linked to the website? One thing we can do, though, is we can get these from the release page. So this is the library we need. Doesn't work with the latest version of CircuitPython. MPY cross version used is the latest tag. It's the latest. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. I'm sorry. It's release of CircuitPython. I think I think that means there's not a bundle to use right now, right? There's not a bundle that we can use on 7.0, or there is, but it's in a different tag maybe. I'm gonna grab it from here though, just because I'm not sure. So this is LSM 303 Axel. You want 7.0 MPY file right here. Currently they're compiled with a version of MPY cross that is before the changes of the MPY format. Oh, so then like, does this one, do you think, is this broken or not expected to work, I should say? Or only the ones like in a bundle somewhere are having that problem? Download that. We'll need register as well, so I'm gonna head there. Let's go CircuitPython register for the bundle. I don't know about the libraries. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Okay, here's register. Oh, this is the old release. Doesn't have 7.0 here yet. It's gonna, this will be doing this ourselves maybe. I could go back to 6.2, but I had a problem there that I thought 7.0 might fix. Maybe I guess let's maybe just start with 6.2 and see if I recreate the same problem. So we're actually going to come back here. We're going to go back to clue. We want to get 6.2. I'm going to delete the one I have just out of paranoia that it might be messed up. It's because I've been having weird trouble with this morning. 6.2. Delete. Okay, 6.2 right here, download. Now this is here. Reboot one more time. Probably reboot more than once, but reset. Nope. Got it. The boot, let's go there, paste this. Let me try something here. Let's see, I'm gonna mute for just a second because I'm gonna move the microphone a little bit and see if it helps, but I don't want it to be super loud while I move it, so I'll be right back. Okay, let me know. This might be better. I think I might have had it the wrong way around, I guess, basically. Okay, we can set that back away now. Where were we at here? So we should have 620 now. Let's just verify. Yes, 620. So we can use stuff. Yeah, much better. Okay, yeah, I had the mic flopped around. Somehow I got this thing turned around. So then you guys were pointed at the fan, which is why the fan was so loud. So now you're pointed away from the fan and back to my voice. Sorry about that. You folks, I should say, pointed. 620. So now we can just use the bundle. I have the 6x bundle here. Downloads automatically every day. We want this. Got a bunch of these now. Paste that. We're gonna need register still, and lis2 DML or whatever. MDL. And register. I like that it found stuff inside of other things, kind of. The mic on an arm, I always forget to move it in front of me when I have a meeting. Yeah. It's kind of a balance to get it right outside the shot. Okay, so we got register. Okay, Mew did not want to connect to the right device today. That's how come I ended up on TO over here. Okay, so this is this good? No, this is not good because we have it plugged in. No device. What is this code? We have import, set up the sensor, set up the accelerator, or set up the I2C bus, then set up the sensor. I have the wrong library? This is AGR. DLH. Mine is a DLHC. Yeah. So maybe this is what I need? Mag Excel. Are these both on the same board? That's part of what I'm confused about. This is connecting to two things. Does this have two components, basically? And I'm also pretty sure I don't have this connected. I don't think. What is the one built into the clue? Does this link back to the page? Mm-mm. LSM6DS. That's the one that's on board. So this is about trouble with it, but it's not what we're using. Although in the screen it says LAS 3 MDL. This here says LSM60S3, okay. Oh, has both. Well, it has 3 MDL. Okay, but this is connecting to 2 MDL. It's definitely not going to find it. I guess the question is, can we connect to both of them on this one breakout that I have? Okay, let me close some tabs here. Okay, what is going on here? Yeah, okay, let's try this other code, I guess, because we do have an LDH, or a DLH. I don't want the one that's edit. Okay, so we don't really have a while true loop here, so it's not gonna do much, but mostly I just want to see if it initializes. So there's the terminal. Actually, let's go over there. Go this way, save that. Okay. No module. LSM 303 mag. No device. Does it do that second or first? First. Doesn't matter though, we don't find the other one either. Browser. So do I have this misunderstood and I have the wrong device, or is this just not working? Is there power on this? Power light? Doesn't seem like it has a power light. This, maybe? Nope. Let's see. Not sure what to do about this. Might have to give up for now. I do want to work on some other stuff as well. So we have ground, connected to ground, VIN. CL, SCA. SDA. Do I have those backwards maybe? So this is all Raspberry Pi. Back on the editing one. Close that for now. This has an extra bullet point. Could take that out maybe. Okay, maybe I do have them backwards, it looks like. I have blue in SCL. Yeah, I could do the scan as well. That's a good idea. So here I've got my blue wire on the left, which is SCL, my yellow wire on the right, which is SDA. But this is other way around. I thought maybe okay, here's what happened is when I first plugged this in, I looked at this instead. And this has got blue on SCL. I don't know the Raspberry Pi pinout off the top of my head though, so I assume this is still probably connected correctly, just has the colors swapped. And I kind of just assumed that the colors would be set the same as they are in the this breakout cable, this little stemma breadboard cable I've got here. Looks like maybe that's not the case, so let's swap those around. Should we unplug that? Seems like a good idea to unplug it. Let's go power out. Let's swap these. Eject. Oh, I didn't, I left the drive in. I mean the CircuitPy drive, but I didn't, I just unplugged the power from the sensor here. Let's go ground. And in. Oops, out of frame there a little bit. Yep, that'll happen. Got the pin swapped. That's one of the challenges of hardware stuff, right? Like I'm more into software in my day job, so I don't have to worry about that quite as much. But yeah, hardware adds a whole nother layer of like all kinds of different things can be swapped around. Okay. Code done running. Okay, so we connected to those things successfully this time, so that was our problem. And the order of this didn't matter, so let me put it back the same way it was. I'm just gonna double check, because I'm not sure of anything, basically. I had mag first. Let me just... Well, this is AGR, which is not what we have. We have this. I don't know if we can get... I don't know if I can get the screenshot of this one. Maybe I can swap the order? Connect to the accelerometer first and the mag second? Because the problem is I think the mag is going to throw an exception when I try to connect to it. Or initialize it, I should say. Since it's not connected, since I don't have one. Why is this? Okay. This goes back to mag first. As long as this works, then we're good to go. Okay, I think we're good here. This one says code done running, so we completed successfully. So now the last thing really that we need to do is, all right, this doesn't work. We can do it here. We need to run this in the REPL here because we want to get a screenshot of it. Why is that selecting? First of all, why is there a space? Second of all, why is it selecting an extra line? What? Did I just mess this up? That's interesting. Didn't it just run? Am I... I mean, code done running means it made it to the end of CircuitPy? Does it not? What? I am very perplexed by this. After import. Pretty sure we did just run. CircuitPy output after import. And do these, I mean, these work, right? Like I could just... This is the mag. I don't know, what, is it value? I don't know how to get the value out of it off the top of my head. Let's see. Excel, magnetic. Magnetic print. Time.sleep. Yeah, so this was supposed to be just like real quick, take a screenshot real fast here before I really got going this morning on the stream, and got all kinds of weirdness and thought I was good there, but import time. Okay, I mean, it's definitely importing. We're definitely getting values from it. This is definitely TO connected to this device because it's printing the stuff I told it in CircuitPy. You see that? The way that it could... First time I highlighted it there. Got an extra space. Okay. I see. Whoops. It's because it's going down to the next line. Take this import. Dayfruit. This kind of feels like a weird, another weird Unicode character or something that's not visible. It somehow is working on the drive, but the REPL does not like it. Okay, when it pasted here, it pasted without the A. Yeah. So with the A, it works. So when we copy it from here, if I paste it here, it's fine. Oops. So I pasted it that time and it's fine, but it's already imported. Okay, set that time and it works. Okay. So, no, wrong thing again. Okay, one more time here. All of this into here. But it is odd to me that this gets indented. I don't feel like that usually happens. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're just good now, I think. Put the first two together. So confused by this. Okay. As an A. All in different lines. Should have been doing these one at a time. It did it again. It cut out a bunch. It cut out the L. What is going on here? I might be giving up on this, honestly. I don't want to spend the whole time on this. Honestly, I already spent more time than I wanted to. This really was gonna just be a real quick. I got a whole list of these things to run through. This was just another one in the list. I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble. When I pasted 6.2, did it do the same thing? Did it do that same error? Let's see here. Yeah. Getting information for. And I don't think that happens on my other devices. I don't recall ever seeing it on this device either, but... I mean, I could try pasting these one at a time and really keep an eye on it. I guess that might work. I don't have to do that normally, though. Which really makes me question... Yeah. Did it again with the T from board, from import. And also the M from mag. Put a paste fine to here. That's the clue. The screen makes typing lag. But it's not, is it? I mean, it's not typing, is it? It's like a, is it? Well, it's a paste action. And I guess, is it, under the hood, is it typing like each character at a time? Missed the 3. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying one more time, one at a time here, but if we mess if we mess it up this time again, I'm just moving on to something else. Come back to this later. Import board. Got the T. Got everything. Okay, Adafruit, LSM 303, Excel. LSM 3. No, I can't fix it. What? Happens to me often unless you release displays. Interesting. I mean, I guess I don't use the clue that much, I suppose. I use the PyPortal all the time, and I don't have that issue on the PyPortal. Maybe it's got a different kind of screen. But I mean, even here, like, what were those weird characters when I arrowed past this? Yeah, I suppose PyPortal is different. Main ship. Might be something different about the spy bus too. I don't know. Maybe it's got some help on the PyPortal somehow. Nope. I chose the clue this morning because it has the stemma connector. I guess I should have maybe got something different for this. I've never had this much trouble in the REPL. Looks good. Nope. LSM 303 DLH. Mag LSM 30. Yeah, I think we do definitely want to file. If this is reproducible, like if everybody is having this issue on clues in REPL, I think we definitely want to file that as an issue. 303 DLH mag I2C. Yeah, it must have left some of those weird, it must have left some different characters. I mean, that import is right there, and it's the same. Yeah. Ooh, I'm tempted to go back to the newer one. I mean, yeah, I don't want to work on this anymore, truthfully. Yeah, you're right. Adafruit. That's all right. We're gonna give up on this for now. I'll mess with a different device or something. Yeah. Okay. Come back to this. I got this partway done. Unfortunately, the screenshots don't match right now. The code is correct. The screenshots are old, so I need to try to come back and fix it. But I'm gonna use a different device and do it later. Yeah. This is super weird. If we can make a it's so hard to reproduce though, right? Like it doesn't do the same thing every time, and it's missing different characters. I don't know. If we can get a reproducer though that's at all reliable, I think we definitely do want to make an issue. If other folks are having that issue, definitely share. For now, next thing I want to work on is cookie cutter. I'm going to close these off. Cookie cutter, Adafruit, CircuitPython. Had that on my Pico and it crashed to safe mode. Uh-oh. Yeah, 400 is a bit much. It can't take huge chunks at once. A couple lines tends to be okay in my experience. Not, you know, this today notwithstanding, but couple lines, but I know for a fact it can't do huge chunks, because I did at one point I was trying to write to the REPL from an Android app, and I had to split it up, like write one line at a time to get it to be okay, instead of writing everything all at once. My gloves, let's see here. So if anybody attends the meetings on Monday, CircuitPython meetings on Monday, weekly meeting we do every Monday. One of the things we talked about this week was adding, well, more generally, what we want to do with the repos that are in the CircuitPython org. CircuitPython, whoops, well, this is one of them. So CircuitPython org has these repos in it. And, you know, we're getting ready to move stuff into here. Some of it already is. And I had asked on Monday if, you know, before we move a bunch more, like, is there anything we want to change about the way that these repositories are generated? And I think what we settled on is it'd be nice if we could add org right here. So it would say CircuitPython org and then the name of the library, in this case, display.io Cartesian. And in order, I mean, we could change these one at a time, but in order to support that ongoing, what we really need is to change cookie cutter so that it will generate it with that org in it for us. I have an issue. I need a file where sending a bunch of characters while the code is running disables Control C, as if like the buffer fills up and Control C can't fit. Ooh, that's interesting. While code is running, if you send a bunch of characters, disables Control C. I don't think I've seen that myself. So I figured I would try to start with modifying cookie cutter to make it work like how we want with org in these names. And then once that's working, I will generate a copy of one of these with org in it and see what all is different, and see if it's easier to just
like delete these and make new ones, or if it's gonna make more sense to try to like PR the changes and then, you know, rename the repo or something. Got the cat coming around here. The cat, he popped one of my exercise balls. I've been sitting on the exercise ball for a little while now. The cat was liking to play with it, and hey, oh, I saw there, what is this? High Linge, maybe H Linge, in the Twitch chat. Thanks for that. I didn't catch it at the time, but I appreciate you pointing me in the right direction there. So yeah, we want to generate the org here. Once we do that, we'll see, you know, what we want to do next. If it's looking like an easy thing to PR, or if it's making more sense to just start anew here. And I don't have a lot of experience with cookie cutter. I don't know, truthfully, I don't know exactly how it works. I know that this is what it uses to generate stuff, and this is I think this is just Jinja 2 templating, which I do have some familiarity with from experience in Django. Let's see. Discovered it's because in Moo, when you click on REPL pane, it sends a big chunk of move right, move left. Interesting. When you click on the pane, I wonder why it does that. So I believe one change that we want to make is in the name of this directory, we have if cookie cutter library prefix, then put the library prefix, end if. I think we want another if right here before the library name that says if not library prefix, then put the word org. Yeah. I don't know if that's the only thing we need to do. That might be the only thing we need to do. Let me take a look back at this. This looks like it's maybe part of how it works. These are the questions. Okay. And we can use Jinja here as well, it looks like. Although I'm not familiar with the dash here. I don't think I've seen that syntax. Maybe this is not... Well, no, this says Jinja 2 down here. Interesting. I don't know. What is that in Jinja 2? I've never seen... Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second. No, stop. Come on, dude. No. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Later. See you later, doctor. Thanks for checking it out for this morning. Yeah, kind of. The same cat that popped the ball is got this thing going where he likes to try to hang off of this window and it scratches up the sill. So there's like a table there to try to for him to ignore it and not sit on it when there's a table there, because it's not as fun as hanging, I guess. But I had to go put that table back because it's right in front of the door, so we move it to get out the door. Hopefully he's gonna get tired of that game soon. Yeah, for real. Where was I at? Okay. Do we need to change it? Okay, yeah, one thing I want to do real quick maybe is just look up Jinja 2. Let's see, this is going to be a hard thing to search maybe. Maybe not. Suppresses extra vertical spacing. Oh, that's actually super helpful. Because I make Jinja 2 templates for a Django project. and we end up with a boatload of extra empty lines. Yeah. In a plus. Oh, this is kind of weird that it's only on one side. Is this how it is in Cookie Cutter? No, it's on both sides. Yeah, I like that better. I guess maybe it's taking the space off of that side, the end instead of the beginning? Okay, that's good to know. So I don't think anything needs to change in here. Maybe, I mean, I guess if we wanted to say, I mean, it doesn't really print out all that much information. I was gonna say maybe we could have it say something like if left blank will default to org, but it's kind of a lot to put, and there doesn't seem to be like a description exactly. You know, the place where we would definitely change it though is in the learn guide. So there's this learn guide, sharing CircuitPython library. This one, creating and sharing a library. And let me fast forward this a little bit. Okay. This library has cookie cutter page, right? Hey, what's up, buddy? And it lists here what all of the different, well, here's all the files it creates, and then below it lists all the questions. And so we would definitely want to put down there in the prefix section. All right, I'm just watching him here to make sure he's not going to go after the ball again. Where we have prefix, yeah, right here. We can leave a note that says if you leave this blank, then it will make the name of the library CircuitPython.org. So let's, I don't think I have a fork of this. Oh no, I do. Okay. Let's go to my fork. Do I have it cloned? Yeah. Let's get that open. Okay, don't need that. Let's go. I had this stuff open beforehand. This is all other unrelated. Cookie cutter. Okay, one thing is my terminal is in a weird spot here. There we go. This says bundle aware. Do we want to, let's see, we want to okay, this is just Adafruit. So we will need to add my remote. think we should go to, this is use master or main? Master. Update. Get remote add. So this is foamyguy. Get remote rename origin Adafruit. Okay, looks better. I guess the problem though, when I make a new branch and I do no track, it's gonna want to push to Adafruit. Unless I tell it explicitly not to. Let's try to do that. I've never done it this way. At this point, ordinarily I would, usually what I would do is like, if I had cloned an Adafruit version of the repo first, and now I want to go back and make a branch on my fork because I want to make a PR, truthfully, I would just delete this and reclone mine. That's the way I would do this in the past. I think I have finally learned enough, though, about both Git and PyCharm. I think that I know how to do this, so we'll give it a try. If it starts looking weird, I'll bail, just because I definitely don't want to push accidentally to the Adafruit fork, even if it's a different branch. Have I used GH? Yeah, I have GH. Yeah. I really only use it for like one thing, though. I do GHPR checkout. That's like the only thing I typically use it for, honestly. I should learn a lot more about it, though. It makes a bunch of this stuff easier, I guess, right? Okay, so I'm going to go... We updated Adafruit. We're going to make a branch. Git checkout -b. So we want the name of this to be add org in name. Add org in name. It's coming from Adafruit master. Use it to create PRs with --web. I'll have to look into that. And we want to go no track. Okay. Now we're on a new branch, add org in name. Okay, that's going to show up down there as well. So we can make our change. That might be tough to... I don't really want to do I want to I don't think I want to refactor. And I guess there's not going to be usages of this, probably. But it is going to get kind of long. I mean, it's already kind of long, but... We want to say... Can we use an else here? No. Well... If we move... We'd have to duplicate CircuitPython, but is that preferable? That might be better than duplicating essentially the if statement, since that doesn't have all the Jinja stuff in it. So we could say, if it does have a prefix, put the prefix and then an underscore, and then a CircuitPython. Else creates a branch on my GitHub clone of the repo, creating it if necessary, opens the web page to create the PR. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So if we do have a prefix, we put the prefix underscore CircuitPython underscore. Else, we will put no prefix because we don't have one. but we need CircuitPython underscore. We don't want it here anymore. And we also want org. Else it's going to get underscore. If it has a prefix, it gets the prefix in CircuitPython, and then library name. If it doesn't have a prefix, we get here CircuitPython org underscore library name. Or should we put these underscores outside? And we don't need both of them. I think that looks right. Just gonna run through one more time. It does have a prefix. We're using the prefix underscore CircuitPython. Else it doesn't. Oh, we don't want this. Yeah, if it doesn't have a prefix, then the first thing is CircuitPython underscore org. And then in both cases, we get underscore library name. It would be prefix CircuitPython underscore library name, or it'd be CircuitPython org underscore library name. Yes, I think that's what we want. So this does get used somewhere. So actually, it's good that we did refactor. Test make cookies. So we would want to change it here to the same thing, which PyCharm will do for us. So we just did do a refactor, and now we have the new code here with else. So I'm going to save this. One thing is I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I need to push it. How do I run it? Push it, and then I point this command, yeah, to foamyguy. Oh, but how do I do a branch? Cookie cutter specify branch. Checkout option. We just say dash dash checkout in the branch name. Not in the docs. Let's see here. Dash C. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Let's give that a try. So we changed our folder. We changed the one place it got used. I think we're ready to try it. So we go to commit this. There's a bunch of changes because everything moved into a different directory. Generated project. if prefix was empty. Okay, commit. So now we would want to push the commits, and this we definitely don't want. This we want. Add organ name. Push to foamyguy, add organ name. So it also has a bunch of, well, a few other changes because it's been a long time since mine got updated, so it's going to get those changes here as well. It's going to list those changes here as well. Definitely push into foamyguy. Don't really need these. Okay. Add organ name. Perfect. So now to run this, gonna break out a TO here, and we're gonna go repo CircuitPython. And we will paste this, but we need to come back here. We need to go foamyguy, and we need to go -c, add org in name. Okay, we already downloaded it. We definitely want to delete it because we definitely want the new one. So now we'll just try this out. So we would say community, GitHub user, CircuitPython, author name. I'll just take one of the ones I've already done. Well, it's Cartesian. That one's at the top of the list there, which is Jose, I believe. Company. We leave company blank. I think we left company blank. Did we fill it in? I don't remember for sure. Could go back and watch the video from when we generated these last time. I know there was one of these that I did the first time and then we ended up not wanting it. I feel like it was company. So I think I put CircuitPython there and then we ended up with 2 CircuitPythons. Not 100% sure where this fills in either. I think I'm gonna leave it blank. We'll see what we get. Although I feel like there was 2 places I did put, you know what, I'm gonna go to the tape. This is one of the nice things about having done this on the stream. I don't know, can you go here? I don't know if this works. No. Bounce back to the screen in just a minute here. Let me get this video. So that would have been this one, I think. Yeah. I did put CircuitPython here, but is this the time, is this the first time when I then went back and changed it? Yeah. Okay, it's coming up right here. I just want to try not to have to do it twice. Yeah, we did ask about it. That's how we got to use an org. No, I did CircuitPython. Okay. So it's prefix that we took out. So, okay, I'm glad I checked. So we want CircuitPython. We don't want prefix. That's the same as the org. CircuitPython. Library name. Display IO Cartesian. I'm gonna double check the spelling. I'm usually bad about spelling things correctly. Yeah, that looks good. Description. Go with this. Keywords. Should probably keep them to the same that we did before. I don't remember what all of them were though. Display IO, we definitely want graphics, widget, GUI. We can say graph and chart because it's a Cartesian thing for making a chart. I think that's probably good. Let me get the chats back here, sorry. Okay. That's probably okay for now. So prefix we're leaving blank. PID we're leaving blank. Bus device. No. Register no. Other requirements. We do have these. But I always second guess this. Is that the right format we want, or do we want the pip? Oh, these are pip names. Okay. So these are what we want. Display text. Are they comma? One of these things is comma separated. One of them is. That's space. Comma separated. Okay, I got it right. Keywords is space separated. Requirements is comma separated. Might be good to sync those up to be the same. Okay. PyPy, yes. Sphinx, yes. Let's see what that generated. CircuitPython org display IO Cartesian. Perfect. That is looking good. How do we find out what all changed? I think if we take this and this and this, this, I think if we take all of these, put them in the new one, see if it passes pre-commit. It's not a Git repository. Oh, and nothing's added. Reformatted setup py. Everything else passed. Okay. So I think I can use this tool. Directory. Wait, they don't make this super easy to navigate. Let's go repo. Basically, we want to see what the differences are. If it's pretty straightforward, then we might just try to PR this. Got the one with org. Want the one without org. Not doing three-way compare. Idea, we don't care. High cache, I don't think we care. This we need, actually. Yeah, I think I just forgot to copy that. But we definitely need that. Oh, this doesn't, oh, I would have to do save, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so those are the same now. It's not highlighted anymore. Don't care about idea. What's the difference in setup py? I did have different keywords a little bit. widget, graphics, GUI, graph chart. Honestly, they're just in different order. I got the same ones, but they're in a different order. Doesn't really matter too much. Let's just take the one from the current repo. That way there are fewer things if we do PR it. These are now the same, with the exception of IDEA and PyCache. But we really don't care about those. Hopefully those didn't get added. I think it's in git ignore, so it shouldn't. So then is there really anything that has to change? So if we go now to my fork of this library, I don't have a fork yet. Let's make one. So I think I do just want to reclone this. Yeah. Because this one will be Adafruit. I have the same thing. I could add the other remote. I could do it kind of the same way we did a minute ago, but I'm going to go this way this time. On that one. So now, I think we could just take everything. Shouldn't have done the Git folder. Yeah, I wonder if I just broke something in the Git repo. Let's do that one more time. Oh, I just did it again. Okay. Place all of those. Okay. Got no problems this time. It's looking good. So now I think we want to go and open that one that is in my fork. I guess maybe I could have yeah, actually, I think I do want to do it that way, actually. I don't think I need this one that I just cloned. I think what I want to do is go to the new one. Just add the remote. Yeah, I think that's... I don't think I want the cloned one. Can tell I get a little bit lost in the version control world. Still a little bit, but... We want to go here, we want to say git remote add foamyguy. Oh, I should not have done that. Thought I had that copied still, but oop. that break something? Oh man. Oh, should not have done that. Okay. Oh. Did get, okay, okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Should have just copied it again. Nope. Okay. Now we need this. So I think we want Adafruit also. Do it again. Well, not Adafruit. I should call it CircuitPython. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be easier just to delete and redo. How's a rename? We'll keep going here. Let's see how this one shakes out. If it gets dicey, we'll just delete and remake the next ones. So we have me and CircuitPython org. So we want to go git checkout -b CircuitPython main. No, name. Change name to org. No track. Yeah. So another thing I don't know though is, do we want CircuitPython org in the name of this library too? Let's see. So it's not letting me check out because it is going to delete all these files. It would overwrite these files. They should be the same. Can't stash. Because I don't have the initial commit. I don't want to make a commit though, do I? I don't think I have anything to commit. Even if I did, I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing I can't even commit. So is there a way, is there anything I can do to stash even though I don't have a commit? Or have I got this all mucked sideways and we should just start over now? Yeah, we might have done. We got it nice and mucked up, real good. Grimer and Muck, right? Those are the Pokemon. I think maybe. We're about to evolve here to the next one. Doesn't have. Why are these things coming up if they don't have this? Oh, I didn't put it. That's why. Duh. Maybe this is what we want? I mean, I wish I could tell it just to do the... to overwrite them. It's like, we can't do this because these are going to get overwrited. I guess I could go delete all of these, but like that's a lot of stuff to go and find and delete. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and then I'll come back. Figure out what I'm gonna do here. Go to the waiting. Here we go. Be right back. All right, we are back. So I think what I'm going to do actually is not bother with this right now. Really what we want, I think, is just to make the PR on Cookie Cutter and wait and see if that gets accepted and merged, because if there's any other changes needed inside Cookie Cutter, then we're definitely going to want to get those in before we actually go and update these libraries in the CircuitPython org. And I think now that I have given this part a try, I think that I'm leaning towards after Cookie Cutter gets merged with these changes, we will probably just run it, create brand new repos, archive or delete the old ones. Yeah, that way we have brand new ones, because it would need to get changed here in the name, and it would also need to get changed in read the docs in the name, and I don't know. Not logged in. Don't know if it's... It does have a name here in the URL. Both of those would need to be changed, but I'm not 100% sure if that's everything that would need to change. I suspect there's probably... Honestly, I suspect there's probably more. Even like some things like these would... What does it say in README? Well, we didn't find those as differences, though. This is totally just hard-coded, though. Yeah, a bunch of these things would end up having to change. I think it's probably... Like, it could be done, I think. But it would be kind of a bunch of stuff in a PR, and then a bunch of, like, administration stuff after the fact in GitHub settings and read the doc settings. The pip... Would the pip name be changing? I'm not sure. The pip name might be changing. So I think let's do that. We're gonna go create our PR on Cookie Cutter, and then I'll probably work on something different for now, because we'll want to wait to get that PR reviewed and merged, and then from there we'll be able to pick this stuff back up. So let's go Cookie Cutter. This did seem to work okay. Obviously, I didn't get my other branch created, but this project generated with org in it. Oh, this did not change. This did not change. Okay. So we're not done. We're not done in Cookie Cutter. We need to do more things. Yeah. Honestly, there's probably a lot of things. Anywhere... Yeah, we have a lot more to do. Anywhere that does anything with prefix, and anywhere that does anything with the name of the repo. So the good news is actually this is putting the name of the repo into a variable. I don't know if it would want to have org here. Let me check on something real quick. Okay. Not sure how many of these things would need to change. Definitely this part though, so if it has a prefix, set the prefix and capitalize it and add an underscore. If it doesn't, then just set prefix variable to blank. So we actually would want to move this now inside of here because we have different behavior based on whether or not it has a prefix. So if it does have a prefix, it's going to do the same thing. If it does not, then no prefix underscore org underscore cookie cutter library name. So then this one uses repo name, which we just set. This one uses PyPy name. Well, it's creating PyPy name. It's using library name. So PyPy will not change. Is that going to be a problem though? Because we already have a repo using that name. That might be a problem. I don't know enough about PyPy. So this says read the docs / projects. If it has a prefix, insert the prefix lowercase dashes and if. So put the prefix in if it has it. Yeah, so we're going to need an else right here. Yeah, because we'll need org if we want org in this. Can we, I guess if we could have multiple lines, it probably would be on multiple lines. So we're going to say else. And now we gotta have this. If it has a prefix, put the prefix, then a dash, then CircuitPython. If it does not have the prefix, then just put CircuitPython dash org dash. No dash. We got the other dash handled. This one takes care of that dash at the end for us. Then it's cookie cutter library name. Yeah. think that looks good. We'll generate another one probably and see what it looks like. Anything else using prefix? Nope. No more prefix. So would anything else have to change? Oh, you know, we should make another branch for that. There's something else we could fix actually while we're here. I noticed this the other day. Which happens to be right here actually, so why don't we commit this? Yep, foamyguy add organ name. I'm gonna push it as well. And now I'm gonna make a different branch to fix this thing. So let's go git checkout -b fix. Let's just say pip install non Adafruit no Shrek. So here what is this? Has more prefix stuff in it. How come I didn't? Always going further down rabbit holes. I'm in the okay. I'm in the README for I'm in the README for cookie cutter, not the README for the generated file. But we will probably have to fix these too now that I see them. We could probably do a git grep and try to find prefix. If prefix fix library name .py. Just a code block with the name of the pie cutter? I mean the pie file? I guess this just creates, is there down at the bottom like a... Well, no, this is not, it doesn't generate this though. What, it's just an example of the characters in the name of the files? It is just an example. Okay. But actually, I don't think we need to change this. Because nothing related to that's really changing. Close this other Cartesian. Okay. we're going to go to this README. We're going to fix the pip here to say kind of like, I think I kind of like lines like if cookie cutter dot the prefix, library prefix. It has a prefix. No. We just want to put the prefix here. Well, no, because if it doesn't have a prefix, you don't want a dash. So we were close. If it has a prefix, we're putting this. Else, we're putting this. We can, I think we should also do this. We should be using the prefix we have, not just hard coding Adafruit. And then here, it would be like this. So there's a question of, do we want org here or not? Where does, so PyPy name is, PyPy name has no prefix. I think my gut instinct is anything that doesn't use the prefix probably shouldn't have the org. Only places where the prefix does get used if it's available. Well, but that's here though. This falls under that. Prefix does get used if it's available. Yeah, we might have to ask. I don't know if we actually want org here or not. Let's fix this one too. This is the same code, I think, right? Oh no, sudo. I don't know why this doesn't indent. So we want to use the prefix here. There's another one. So these will need those minuses, otherwise we're gonna get extra stuff, extra white space. Definitely don't want that. Actually, honestly, probably all of these need these. Should have done this before. Okay. Those are there now. Prefix and nothing. Okay. This one needs to change. So this should basically be another one of these. If prefix, then we want to use prefix here. Else. Maybe we should do this inside. Yeah. Well, instead of here, we say right here. If prefix, then include the prefix and include the dash. And if. If it has a prefix, it puts the prefix and a dash. If it doesn't, then it skips that and just does CircuitPython. Yeah, that's shorter. That's what we want. Okay. Getting pretty close here. I think we're almost ready to try running this again. Well, we're checking something different now, I guess, though. Try running it again, I mean. See if this new thing we're working on is fixed. If it's Adafruit bundle. Okay. Pip install non-Adafruit. I should have probably called it, I don't know, readme updates non-Adafruit. I think we changed. We changed anything that wasn't a pip install? I mean, I guess this is still a link to pip. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Okay, so let's push this. Guess we could have done a similar thing here with the if in line. Kind of like them on the separate lines better, personally, but we'll see if anybody reviewing has an opinion. Doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. Generated readme or okay. So here, foamyguy. Wonder if there's a way I can set the default there. Generated readme. So this is number 130. Oh, I should test this. I shouldn't make the PR yet. Let's do that. We pushed it. Now we're ready to run it, which we can do. Back to here. One problem is that I have this thing existing already. So this is going to make one without. This is going to make one without org. Oh yeah, which makes sense actually. We wouldn't want to have put org. Even if we do want org in the pips names and stuff, we don't want to do it in this branch. We would want to do it in the other branch. So that's actually good. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to run this. Yes. Community. CircuitPython. I'm just going to keep working with Cartesian, so we're going to put Jose here again. Except now I don't have a place to copy from. Oh, excuse me. Go here. CircuitPython. Prefix none. Text and layout. Pi, yes. Sphinx, yes. So this is the newly generated one. The main thing we're looking at here is README. I wish it doesn't generate it if it doesn't render it for me. No, we have a problem. These are messed up. So we want one of those new lines. Yeah. I don't think I need sudo anymore. Yeah. Okay. Like that, maybe? I wonder if you can run cookie cutter off a local thing instead of having to push every time. foamyguy. I'm gonna grab a new window. Way I can see my answers from last time. That's the wrong command. Did I just run the wrong branch? But it had those changes, and I copied it from here. Here we go. Got confused about which terminal. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Got a lot going on here. Okay, this is the right one. Okay, we want yes. Community. CircuitPython. I don't know if I can just, yeah, okay. Prefix empty, no PID. Okay. Nope, nope. Yeah, that looks better. Oh. Nope. The first two are messed up. First two need another line after. I'm gonna say they probably need 2 lines after the pip install. Yeah. So we need to go new line down to here, and then we need to go new line again so that we have a full white space line. Okay. So does that just take away this one? Or does that also take away this one? Or maybe this one? Let's try it like this. Still not sure I understand how the dashes work all the way. Yep. Copy that. I'm gonna copy a lot more of this time. Okay. Prefix empty, empty, bus device, register. Can I delete it? It's not. That's a bummer. Let's try it again. This is fairly tedious stuff in Cookie Cutter. I never really worked on any changes like this inside Cookie Cutter. It's kind of like get all the tedious stuff out of the way once in the Cookie Cutter repo, and then nobody else has to worry about it when they're creating new repos. I guess it kind of makes sense. There we go. This again. Nope, still need one more. Okay, deleted that. Going back to here. Deleting those. Guess we may want these ones too. Already deleted it. We want these ones too. Oh, but, well, no, because we need 3 space. There is 1, 2, so we want one of them. Maybe. Okay, hopefully we got it this time. Stretch it out. All right. I think I already deleted it, but just in case. Whoops. Oh, I'm wrong. Yeah. This got 2 in the same thing. There we go. Copy the requirements. Yes, yes. Open that back up again. So we only have 2 empty lines for usage example. And now we have 2 here. We have too many up here and too few down here. How did that happen? Because this has 3. And these have 1. Still not there. So this needs 3, so we have to put that back. We want an extra one here. And now here I'm confused about. thought these looked good last time, didn't they? I don't know, I've done it too many times. But these should not have 2, I don't think. I'm also not sure why they have 2. Because... well, it's because this doesn't have the minus anymore. That one should be back like this. Yeah. And did we go the wrong way on this? We don't want, I think we don't want the one on this. Yeah. We want to, and now I'm getting it turned around in my head. We want an extra line, so we need to get rid of the minuses. But do we get rid of both? Or just one? So we used to only have, okay, so we used to only have 1 and we got not enough lines. So now we have none and we should get 1 extra line. Let's keep tacking those on. Get it right one of these times. Why no commits? There we go. Okay. Here. Nope. Okay, this push. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Dang, I thought, seems to be the theme of the day, but I thought this was going to be a relatively quick one. Quick and easy one to do, which I guess it's fairly easy. It's just kind of tedious to get the spaces just right. Might wrap it up after this, honestly. Let's go requirements. Okay, PyPy release, yes, yes. Okay, one more time here. I don't know why it's not prompting me if I want new window or this window anymore. Did I like use always? Is there an always on that? Anyway, of course now we have 4 lines. Classic. That's awesome. And then we don't have enough here. I don't understand that. But I don't, how we can't. At a loss for words here. How can we fix it if we change one dash and it modifies two white space lines? If I get rid of a dash, I get two extra lines. If I put a dash back, I get two less lines. How do I get one line? Has to be a way to get one line, right? I had too many lines here before. I had two. I put one dash back. And now we have none. And down here, I had two lines and needed three. And I got rid of my dash and I went up to 4. So does it being on the front or the end matter? Hey, let me take another gander back at this. The first new line after template tag is removed automatically. If an application configures Jinja to trim blocks, I have no idea whether we have or not. This is not dealing with or it's not dealing with the minuses yet. So if you put a minus sign to the start or end of a block, comment, or a variable expression, the white space before or after that block will be removed. If you put it to the start or end, the white space before or after will be removed. So this has it at the end of the 4 and at the beginning of the end 4. That's fine. This gets into escaping. So should these be at the beginning? Because that for loop had one at the end and one at the beginning. But this one's working fine. No. Well, yeah. This one's working fine. Between the two pip installs is working fine. Okay. One thing at a time. Let's work on one at a time. Let's work on these ones first. We now have not enough space on these ones. But when we took this out, we had 2 lines. But do we have to just put this on the same line here? Maybe this. It kind of is weird since these are on their own lines, but maybe that'll make it work. Okay, only one at a time. I'm just doing this one first. Fix the other one after we get this. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it the same. I don't even have anything else to add. Just be a bunch of commits with the same thing. I mean, I'm still doing the same thing, so. I wish I could test this locally without having to push. Maybe there's a way to do that. I'm not sure of it. I should look into that, but I'm not gonna be going for too much longer. Okay, delete. Run it again. Yes. 2. There we go. Keywords. No prefix. No PID. No bus device. No register. Alright, fingers crossed. Now if this refreshes itself, I guess it should. Yeah. Okay. This part looks good. No. No, we're missing a space before. It looks better than last time. But we are missing a space here. After shell. Before pip install. We don't want this. Delete. Same thing. How can it be the same? I don't get that. Maybe we're not going to get this done today. did this look like before? Maybe we just need to go enter. So we have white space after those code block shell. These lines are still good now. That, yes. Delete this again. Okay. There we go. What are we working with? Now we're looking good. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Those lines are looking good now. But now we want to get rid of the one extra new line down here. And I'm probably only going to take 1 or 2 tries at this. If I don't get it, then so I'll just have to wait for another time. So let me look at that diff again, back to... Oh, that's not what we want. Here. Main. Have a new line before indif, a new line after indif. I mean, I would think the dash on this one would do it, wouldn't it? But we had that before, I thought. Does it need to be on both? It's still unclear to me if putting the dash in both places has a different effect than putting it in one place or not. And if it is different, I'm not 100% clear of the difference. I guess it would be removing the space before and removing the space after. That seems to be the most logical way it would go if it is different. Could have swore we tried it like this already, though. Let's give it a try. Almost want to like automate a little HID board to type all this stuff in or something. That way we could iterate through these quicker. There we go. Back to here. No, we're back down to 2. So adding 1 dash takes us down to adding 1 dash takes 2 empty lines away. So what if we take that back out and put this up here like those ones are now? I don't think I did ever make the PR for the org either. I should have done that instead of going down this road, but that's alright. Thought this was going to be quick. Okay. Got 3 lines. They look the same as this one, which got generated before. Okay, that is all looking good. No Adafruit here, which is good. Okay, we might be there. We might be there. We'll make this PR and then I'll wrap it up after that, I think. Cookie cutter. This. Yep. But it's really best to put the end if on the same line as the last thing, it seems. We ran into trouble in both instances when we tried to put end if on its own line. Glad I tested this before I made the PR a while ago. You know what I guess I should do is run it once with Adafruit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This one, it doesn't matter that much about what we fill in for most of the things. We just want to make sure the README looks correct and the Adafruit in the name of the repo. Well, that part should still be fine because this is back on the branch where we didn't touch that yet. Yeah. Do we want to run this? Yes. We need to be careful because we do want to go 1 this time. Even though we've done 2 a bunch of times. That we can leave blank. This we'll just put me, doesn't matter. Company we can leave blank because we chose Adafruit. Now this, we'll want this. Description, I don't know what it does. I don't have any keywords ready to go. Prefix, we'll leave default Adafruit. This probably does have a PID, I don't know what it is, it's fine. Probably needs those. I don't think it matters if we skip that. Yes, yes. So now let's go to this folder and make sure the README looks good. As long as the README looks good, I think we're okay here. Okay. Wrong file. Excuse me again. Here we go. No. We have too much space. And probably not enough space here. Yeah. Still got more work to do. Okay, so we're probably not going to get this PR in during the stream here. It's a good thing I tested this again. I guess probably the else would want to be back up to this line also. It's interesting, like, does it include the new lines from the else if the thing was true or if the thing was not true? It seems to be if the thing was true, or maybe, I don't know. This might need another new line too, actually. No, that's the same here. Okay. Okay. We'll give this one more try. Let's type it. Got rid of one of the extra spaces, but we do still have one extra space here. So I'll have to work on that later. I gotta run for now. And we also still have 4 down here. I don't even know how that could be different. Because, I mean, if this was making a new line, it would go between source and pip3, I would think. And I would have thought that... What is this indif? Py release. We could pull this back, but I don't think... I mean, if this were making a space, it would come before this line, I think. But we're getting an extra space after that line. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna have to play with it some more. So anyway, though, definitely appreciate all you folks that came and hung out with me this morning. Sorry it was a bit of a kind of tedious, just playing with cookie cutter here and running it a bunch of times over. We didn't quite get through all the way what I was trying to work on, but that's all right. You get a chance to see kind of what goes into, some of the library sort of meta work to keep all of this CircuitPython stuff running like a well-oiled machine. But for now, I am going to take off. Again, I do appreciate all you folks that came and hung out. Neradoc, Doctor, I think Johnny was here, yeah. Dexter, you folks are all still here. Thank you. I mean, thank you even if you're not, if you catch the replay or whatever. And I will be back definitely next week at this time. Again, 10 a.m. Central on Saturdays is the time I normally stream. And I do kind of pop up throughout the week sometimes on Twitch. So if you're interested in this kind of content, you can follow me on Twitch to, catch me if I go during the week. Usually in the week, I'll be in the evenings, right? Like after work, sometimes I'll stream during the week in the evening. So you can follow me there if you're interested. Otherwise, again, thanks for checking it out. And I will catch all you folks next week. Thanks.